Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the comparison between OnePlus 3 and Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. So the comparison will be pretty much the same for even Samsung Galaxy S7. Just for convenience, I'm gonna call the S7 Edge as S7 and I hope you could understand. The S7 Edge that I'm going to use for the comparison is the Indian version with Exynos processor. So with that said, let's get started. Both mobiles have pretty good designs and feel great in the hand. OnePlus 3 comes with a unibody metal design with a 2.5D curved glass on the top. S7 comes with stunning curved display and an impressive metallic glass body design. They are very thin and you can clearly notice the difference at the first sight. The glossy back of the S7 might be prone to scratches and will be a fingerprint magnet. Coming to the button placement, both smartphones have the power button on the right and the volume rockers on the left. Additionally, OnePlus 3 comes with an alert slider on the left side for managing the notifications. OnePlus 3 has a SIM card tray on the right side just above the power button and you can insert 2 nano SIM cards. Both are 4G compatible and offer dual standby. Whereas on S7 Edge, we have a SIM card tray on the top. You can either insert 2 nano SIM cards or 1 SIM card and a memory card up to 200 GB. At the bottom of OnePlus 3, we have a Type-C charging port which supports dash charging technology, and beside it a mono speaker and a 3.5mm audio jack. Whereas on the S7 Edge, we get the same stuff with different placement and a micro USB charging port. Both devices come with LED notification, fingerprint scanner on the front and all the basic sensors. Additionally, S7 and S7 Edge are IP68 certified, so it's capless, water and dust resistant. It also supports a dedicated S-Gear VR headset and a heart rate monitor. Fingerprint scanner works really well on both the devices. They are insanely fast and accurate. On S7 Edge, we can use third-party apps to lock and unlock applications using the fingerprint scanner. As of now, we don't have that feature in OnePlus 3, but we will get it very soon. OnePlus 3 sports a 5.5-inch Full HD optic AMOLED display with a 2.5D curved glass on the top, whereas on the S7 Edge, we get a 2K Super AMOLED curved display. Both are protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 4. As you could expect, 2K display on the S7 Edge is much more sharper and way better than the OnePlus 3 in all aspects except the battery efficiency. On normal day-to-day use, you won't notice much difference between both the devices, but while watching videos and playing games, you'll notice how beautiful the 2K display is. Apart from the resolution, the curved display on the S7 Edge completely hides the bezels and gives us a much more immersive experience. It's as if it doesn't have any bezels at all. Putting aside how amazing these displays are, we have some additional functionality on both the devices. On OnePlus 3 we have our handy screen gestures like double tap to wake, draw V to toggle the flash, and draw a circle to quickly open the camera. We don't have any screen gestures like that on the S7, but we have features like always on display which shows us information like time, notifications, calendars always on the screen when your display is sleeping. Well, if you're really a fan of that, you can also get that on OnePlus 3 using an app without rooting the device, but it does come with a cost. I'll leave a link for that video in the description area, so do check it out. On the whole, both displays are insanely good, but S7 Edge is simply better than OnePlus 3 because of its 2K display and the curved edges. These curved edges come with their own flaws. Most of the time we accidentally touch the edge and cause unnecessary reaction on the phone. So that's a small disadvantage of this curved display. Both the smartphones come with the top of the line camera sensors in the market and you won't be disappointed with either of these phones. On Samsung S7, we have the 12 megapixel camera with f1.7 aperture, face detection autofocus, optical image stabilization and an LED flash on the rear, and a 5 megapixel camera with f1.7 aperture on the front. On OnePlus 2, we have a 16 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture, face detection autofocus, 4-axis optical image stabilization, LED flash. On the front, we have an 8 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture. To keep it simple, S7 has the best camera and it is simply perfect. It has an amazing dynamic range and exposure control, and a lot of camera modes to take different kinds of images. OnePlus 3 comes with a pretty good cameras of its own. Individually, they are flawless, but when you compare it with S7, you will notice what it lacks. So in comparison with S7, OnePlus 3 has a slightly lesser dynamic range, slightly overexposes the shots. On the front, S7 has a much wide-angle camera than OnePlus 3. S7 is capable of recording and shooting in wide angle using the front-facing camera, whereas OnePlus 3 shoots wide-angle pictures using the front-facing camera, but the video recorded using the front-facing camera isn't all that wide. Both the devices are capable of recording 4K and slow-motion video, but on S7 we can record 1080p video at 60 frames per second, whereas on OnePlus 3 we are stuck with 30 frames per second. We can't change that as of now in the stock camera app. So on the whole, I would give S7 a 10 on 10 for its camera performance and OnePlus 3 8 on 10. For an in-depth camera comparison, do check out my video. I will leave a link for that in the description area. OnePlus 3 comes with the latest Snapdragon 820 processor, clocked at a maximum frequency of 2.2 GHz with Adreno 530 GPU, whereas the S7 Edge comes with two processor variants. In India, S7 comes with Exynos 8890 octa-core processor, clocked at a maximum frequency of 2.3 GHz with Mali T880 GPU. In US and other countries, it comes with Snapdragon 820 processor, the same as OnePlus 3. Both phones comes with the latest top-of-the-line processors and deliver great performance in terms of raw power. How well they utilize the raw power will depend upon the software. These are the benchmark scores of both the devices. Samsung runs on Android 6.0.1 with TouchWiz UI on top of it. OnePlus 3 runs a slightly customized version of Android Marshmallow 6.0.1 called as Oxygen OS. Samsung's TouchWiz UI offers a lot of customization, including themes and some unique features like ultra power saving mode, game mode, always on display. OnePlus 3 doesn't offer a lot in terms of software features, but it does come with basic customization, a dark mode, and some screen gestures. In terms of who offers the best software features or more software features, S7 wins the round. But in reality, if we consider the actual performance, OnePlus 3 wins the race by a very large lead. During my usage of both the phones, I had noticed that there is a slight lag in S7 Edge, and besides that, it gets slightly hot no matter what I do. Whether it's calls, text, watching videos, and while playing games, it heats up even more. I don't know if the Snapdragon version heats up as much as the Exynos version. On the other hand, OnePlus 3 doesn't heat up unnecessarily. For regular usage like calls, messages and watching videos, it doesn't heat up at max. It might get warm and that's all. Even while playing heavy games, it heats up but only very little. In multitasking, opening apps randomly, OnePlus 3 is clearly buttery smooth, whereas S7 Edge, there is a slight lag every time I open an app. For some reason, it seems to be opening Asphalt 8 and Modern Combat 5 much quicker than OnePlus 3. But once again, there is a slight lag with the rest of the apps. So on the whole, it's not a horrible experience on S7, but if you're someone like me who is impatient and loves the stock Android and is used to seeing a very responsive UI like the stock Android or the CyanogenBased ROMs, you will be very frustrated to see S7 struggle. Most of the time I was like, why is it taking so long? What's wrong with it? Come on, let's start. So that's my expression of using the S7 Edge. In terms of software performance and the entire UI experience, I would definitely say OnePlus 3 does a much better job than the S7 Edge. OnePlus 3 comes with a 3000 mAh battery along with the dash charging technology, which allows you to charge 60% of the battery in just 30 minutes. Whereas the S7 Edge comes with 3600 mAh battery with fast charging technology, allowing you to charge the battery completely from 0 to 100 in 100 minutes. S7 Edge supports wireless charging, whereas OnePlus 3 doesn't. OnePlus 3 comes with a USB Type-C charging port and the S7 comes with a regular micro USB charging port. Your normal adapters and your normal cables will not support fast charging on either of these devices, so they are pretty much unique in their own ways. In terms of charging speed, both are equally matched. When it comes to the battery life, OnePlus 3 lasts a little longer because of its Full HD display. I got a screen on time of 3 to 4 hours on OnePlus 3 on moderate to high usage on mobile data and 4 to 5 hours on Wi-Fi. On S7 Edge, I got around 2 to 3 hours of screen on time on moderate to heavy usage. On S7 and the S7 Edge, we have ultra power saving mode, which can extend your battery life for few hours with very less battery. Though you are limited to a few apps and grayscale mode, it's still pretty good that your phone does not die. We don't have anything like that on OnePlus 3. Because of the ultra power saving mode, this round is a tie between the S7 Edge and the OnePlus 3. If you don't consider it, OnePlus 3 will be the winner even in this round. Additionally, rooting the Samsung devices will void warranty, whereas it doesn't for the OnePlus 3 and other OnePlus devices. Whereas on the other hand, you will never be able to get stable custom ROMs for S7 and the S7 Edge because Samsung never releases their kernel source code quickly. OnePlus has already released the kernel source for OnePlus 3, so we can expect many stable custom ROMs. Additionally, in India, we get OnePlus Care, which covers accidental damages for an year. But with S7 and the S7 Edge, we can purchase them in retail stores and get similar insurance policy. So guys, coming to the final verdict, both are pretty good phones which do everything at blazing speeds but perform few things better than the other phone. Besides the camera, there is no significant difference between S7 and the OnePlus 3. S7 and the S7 Edge definitely have the better design, better display, better cameras, slightly laggy UI, heats up more frequently, and you can expect updates for a maximum of 2 years. OnePlus 3 is an amazing device which falls just few steps behind S7 in terms of display, build and camera. It performs definitely way better than S7 with no lag and less heating issues. On OnePlus 3, you will get updates for much more longer time and you will have a huge developer community. I personally can't stand TouchWiz UI, so I'll definitely pick OnePlus 3 even though I love the camera and ultra power saving mode from the S7. What do you think? What will you pick and why? Let me know by commenting below this video. If you like this video, hit that like button and stay tuned to us by subscribing to our channel. I'll catch up with you guys in my next video. Until then, as always, keep smiling.